joined here by a fellow gamer, Brian.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm really passionate about this run, and I'm really stoked for you. So good luck.
Yeah, man, I'm happy you're here. You can go ahead and start it when this hits 0. It's got a built-in timer. But yeah, I mean, this is directly after the events of Halo 2.
Я надеюсь, что вы рады так же, как я, потому что сейчас начался Halo 3, и я на нем немного еще есть пока что. Значит...
This level is extremely movement-based and is really comfy. Like, out of all the speedruns I've ever done, this is my favorite first level to a speedrun, like, period. There's just so many minor things you can focus on to improve your movement, and lots of little minor optimizations to work on.
Хорошего рана, будет крутой ран, отличный ран. Невероятно крутой. К сожалению, я не смогу его посмотреть. Очень на этом сожалею. Мне бы очень хотелось это посмотреть, но, к сожалению, у меня этого не получится. Такие вот дела. Было бы очень круто это откомментировать, но у меня не получится. Всем удачи, всем хорошего просмотра. Комментаторы все спасибо. До свидания. Счастья, здоровья. Зрители, всем пока. И да. Желаю удачи.
The steepness of the slope, as well as the height that you come in from as well. And you can see he got 7, nice. You can see he got a big one there. So you'll see sometimes little tiny boosts and other times quite large ones.
Yeah, and so coming up in this section, we do have a bit of a tricky jump. You don't have a lot to work with as far as visual cues. But you know, you have to go for it. It's so early in the run, you might as well.
This is a trick known as moose jump. If we miss it, it doesn't lose a lot of time, but it is a pretty nice optimization.
Ну, короче, немного такой прыжочек. Трюкачный был. У него визуальная подсказка есть у раннера. Поэтому он делает его безошибочно. Halo, конечно, великая франшиза. Кто играл, плюсуйте в чатик. Вот тут раннер в пещерке прыгает тоже. В точное место запрыгивает и скипает вообще. Все, что можно скипнуть. О, пошла распрыга. Делает буст через слайд-джамп. Можно еще, думаешь, бусты делать. Короче, мы слайдим, и это на вас ускоряет. И мы стреляем с гранатомета и летим. Думаешь, бустимся там, все дела. Очень приятные слайды. Раннеру хорошо получается. И... А что там, кстати? Там технические неполадки у них. Да. Хороший ран, спасибо, что смотрели. Подписывайтесь на комментатора. Пока.
We have $100 from Chaos81G. They say 1 million hype? Happy birthday, Nikki. Thank you, Chaos. We are still $6,260 away from that 1 million goal.
Сейчас всем привет, сейчас будет ран Halo 3 ODST.
Да, он я пошутил.
Let's go, Halo. Thank you, Paintball Bob. And yeah, happy birthday, Nikki, by the way. I'm sorry I
Сейчас будет Halo, сейчас починим.
It's Nikki's birthday. Can we get a happy birthday, Nikki, in the chat? N-I-K-K-I.
Люди ждут.
We have a $10 from Blubble.
Я жду.
And they say,
не, на самом деле я тоже очень жду, ладно, я просто зашел вдруг
Y'all are so clever.
Вдруг никого нет, значит, это не значит, что я не хочу, значит, комментировать, но, к сожалению, у меня не
Yuzuki
получается.
Ikari
Всем удачи, всем
donates
пока, еще раз.
$999
Так,
with the
Еще
comment
раз, да.
B.
Дальше. Ой, там же Супер Марио 64 будет слепой, они собирают 250 тысяч на него, прикольно. Ребят,
Anonymous
скидывайтесь
donates
на
$250.
Супер
They
Марио
say we have a
64
$250
вслепую.
donation with no comment.
И я даже
Thank you,
закомментирую
Anonymous,
это.
for that
Опять.
$250 donation.
Вот буду смеяться над раннером, который делает все вслепую и руинит. Но на самом деле они там все, они там лучше меня играть будут вслепую. Кто? Ай, а почему How Easy? Это ж точно. Ну там мувмент смешной. Что-то у них сломалось. Главное, это ран-то вроде работал. Опа. Опа, что это у нас? Они вернулись. Вторая миссия. Hello,
Sasquatch. Thank you for having me. I'm super passionate about this run, and I'm super stoked to be here. So thank you.
Ну-ка, катсценочка.
So here we are in the jungle.
Welcome to the jungle.
A lot of nice foliage here.
This level is Sierra 117. This level is super comfy.
Очень чуловый уровень.
Probably my favorite. 6? Nice,
I'm so
dude.
sorry. I'm gonna be doing that until a million.
Почему-то кто-то кричит 6. И это круто.
But yeah, I mean, we're just gonna be slide jumping through here.
Slide jumping тут.
We can hit a slope surface and we can jump off.
Тут много таких скользких поверхностей, как будто, знаете, на слайд сервер зашел в КС-очке. Надо присесть, прыгнуть. Вот этот хороший буст был. Они считают, что ли, слайд буста нормально?
Especially during like the whole run. But yeah, if I was to walk all of this, it would take a significantly longer time to get
slide
through.
jumps are gonna take like, or they're gonna save a very significant
О,
amount of time.
слайд джамп это много сейвит.
But yeah, if you guys are wondering why Cortana moments happen during this game.
Говорят, Кортана моменты случаются.
Because she's not with us during Halo 2, the Grapevine.
Она начинает мешать.
She's actually telepathically.
Опа, хорошо запрыгнули. Смотрите, куда забрались. Вообще летит раннер, запрыгивает. Минует арену с врагами.
Above the hitbox for it to happen, we'll skip the moment entirely. And so you'll see this played out a couple times throughout the run, just kind of like a floor is Cortana moment here. So we're gonna land on that, nice, and then just on top of that one, and that saves around 8 seconds. It's really, really nice.
Yeah, so this is where we're introduced to grenades on easy. And just immediately we can use them to our advantage.
Гранаты на изи можно использовать, чтобы ого-го как себя бустить. Grenade jump достаточно веселый.
Back into slide boost themselves, or slide jumps, I should say. Playing too much Titanfall. We're gonna grab the brute shot here. This is essentially a grenade launcher.
Grenade ланчером себя бустил.
Damage boost along the wall there. And there's another really tight slide we can go for, combined with the frag here. Nice, very good.
Yeah, it's a little risky using a frag because we could use it later, but you know, I'll hope that I get one. Hope that I get a drop. Right here's
немного рисково так буститься. Но надеемся, что у нас все получится. Grenade boost.
Sick one too. That was really, really good.
Отлично.
Yeah, you got a ton of distance from that.
So we're ahead of him. We actually need him
Порхай,
to
как
disappear.
бабочка,
Yeah, if Johnson does
гранатами
respawn
под
here,
ноги,
we'll actually soft
как
lock coming
пчела.
into the cutscene. So if
Раннер
despawn, we're good to go.
демонстрирует нам, как
This is
диспавнятся
probably
враги, бегущие за
this is where a
нами.
lot of
Как
runs go
только
to
мы
die.
заходим в
This is the
катсцену.
spookiest part of Sierra by far. This is known as Dam Fight. And so how it works is we have to go over to Johnson to
Ну-ка, небольшой кусочек, на котором мы можем запрыгнуть. Забираемся сразу на мост, срезаем наш маршрут. Очень хороший слайд, хороший, молодец. Красавчик. Так, сейчас пытаемся лаунж сделать.
Chieftains with a backsmack. Backsmacks are instant kills in Halo, even when he has
И
his
хватаем
invulnerability
топор.
activated, which is what that little shield was over him there. And so the only enemies we have to kill here are the ones that are.
Нам не надо убивать всех врагов, нам надо... Короче, нам не всех врагов тут надо убить, и раннер знает, каких нам врагов надо убить, поэтому он уверенно справляется с этими врагами. В общем-то, это арена, у нас другого выбора нет, кроме как всех мочить. Но мочить надо не всех, все-таки. Ой, хороший буст. Эта игра вышла лет 10 назад, а то и больше, но она на ПК переиздание, оно вышло прям недавно. О, не получился буст. Вот это руина! Ну, вы сами поняли, что произошло. Раннер попытался сделать буст. Сначала с топора, потом с гранаты. И у него ничего не получилось. Он очень сильно зафейлился. И, возможно, запас всего 5 минут, возможно, это будет оверстимейт. Может, 2 раза чистить эту арену, это как раз по минуте, наверное, выйдет. Анонимас! Заднёс донат 5000 баксов. Анонимас. Не, 500 это 500. Я немножко заснул. Не спрашивайте. О, хороший буст от бочек. Опа. Вот это красиво. Вот это красиво. Не зря делал все заново. Очень хороший фраг-буст.
Because the gravity hammer actually will boost you in opposite direction you're swinging it. You're able to get up there. It's really, really dope.
Come on, sir, I show you way. А мы уже знаем, куда идти.
That was all swag. That was all swag. Yep.
Ребята, очень стильный раунд пошел. Только представьте, запрыгнул в самолет на ходу. Вот это реально боевик. Вот таким и должен быть Мастер Чиф. Мое почтение.
Thanks all for starting 2021 so positively. Yes, positive block. I love it. Thank you. What else we have here? $250 from Anonymous. And they do have a comment. They say,
проходим коридоры.
Stay awesome, stay safe. With a winky face. Ooh, sassy. I love it.
Враги не очень умны, лезут из одной точки.
Yeah, so we're walking into the hangar here. It's just an auto-scroller. It's one of the only spots where we can't save any time in Halo 3. But this level really picks up towards the end, for sure.
Yeah, Crow's Nests, the first 3 minutes of Crow's Nest are a little boring, and then the next 4 are just some of my favorite in the entire run.
Немного скучных сегментов. В основном это автоскроллер. Так что ждем, пока что-нибудь не произойдет.
Yeah, I mean, I could, like these grenades, I can, hopefully they're my path as I'm leaving, but other than that, there really isn't much to do.
Yeah, there's a little bit of setup you can do. You'll notice that we just grabbed a deployable cover as we came in. So if I find at the top left there, you'll see that come into play a bit later, and we'll explain that as we're leaving the
Буст по приколу.
Sass is getting that cone. Oh, wow, is getting that cone out of the way.
Великолепный бросок
This is the part that
конуса.
really matters for the hangar clear. There's going to be a series of enemies that drop down.
Очень грамотно рассчитанный, но бестолковый.
So it kills all three. Nice, dude. Well done.
Взрываем 3 гранаты.
And we had a grenade on the way out, so
yeah,
we're stacked.
Full on grenades. And so I mentioned that we just picked up a deployable cover. One of the new mechanics that was added in Halo 3 when it released was equipment, which are just different items that you can get and place down at any time. And you'll see that signified in the top left with that little symbol below the grenades. We're gonna, real quick, this is one of my favorite boosts. This is truck boost.
The pressure?
I love truck boost. That's just great.
Отличный буст.
So that deployable cover is going to be is an essential part of Halo 3 speed tech, and we'll see that come into play later. We're going to be jumping up, throwing the deployable cover at our feet, landing in it, and then every time while we're landing in it, we'll be constantly building
много разных спецтехник.
And it'll launch us in a variety of directions depending on how we do this.
Надо еще кидать всякие штуки под ноги и пуститься с них.
By getting 5 kills with that grenade there, Sass actually prevented more drones from spawning in. Wow, what a great drone run.
Великолепная комната, он просто вычистил все с нее, кинул еще гранату, и враги-то не заспавнились. Молодцо. Просто как Рэмбо с пулемета выкосил одной очередью всех врагов. Надо спасти наших товарищей.
$1 million GDQ, any percent speed run. Let's do it.
Any percent. We're speedrunners. Come on, we're literally speedrunners.
All right, so here is the first deployable cover launch. You have to watch closely here because this is going to be the first
мы идем к первому ковер-лаунчу. У нас, правда, нам немного мешают эти вставки с синематической картаной. И мы берем молот и лупим им, и улетаем. Улетели. Много лифт проходит сквозь нас. Больной вообще Стив. Он бьем молотом предмет бьет в нас, и мы летим.
The reason we lived that DC launch earlier was because during Cortana moments, you're actually invincible. So
кстати, когда с нами говорит Кортана, мы неуязвимы.
Later in this level, actually. So.
Красивая граната с рикошета.
This is probably one of the hardest combat sequences in the early game by far. To do, it's not like hard from a, to survive it, but it's hard to do it fast.
3. That's $3,000 from the 1,000,000% world record.
3000.
Did you get that stick? Yo,
осталось 3000.
Awesome, good stuff. That stick was so nice.
До миллион рубеж.
This is where like extra hammer ammo comes into play because it is RNG with how much that we get.
Сейчас бы вложить $1 миллион в борьбу с раком. Рак будет уничтожен.
Highest ammo you can get is like 89 and the lowest is 50, and I think we had like a 77 hammer or something, so that's pretty nice.
Картон момент.
This is one of my favorite launches. You can actually get one that.
Опа! Опа, лютый лаунч, но он бы нас убил. Отлично, со второго раза получился. Опа.
I guess something we should mention with the hammer boost too is that if you go too fast, you'll actually splatter when you hit a wall. There's like a speed limit in this game.
А игра еще считает скорость.
So something that I totally forgot to do.
Потому что
that I'll do
чем
right
быстрее
here,
бежим,
is
тем
what we call
быстрее
pan
бустимся,
cam.
они
For
складываются.
very precise tricks, you can actually just do a button combination and it turns on coordinates.
You'll see those coordinates displayed in the top left there.
Yeah, I'm not sure why the developers left it in, but it's awesome for tricks like this where I'm going for a backwards variant of the DC launch, which gives us so much power that we hit this load in the rest of the map, line it up to within, you know, a couple pixels.
Ну-ка, тут сетапчик в пару пикселей.
Oh, I
Воу.
thought you had it.
Мы
I was about to
мертвы.
pop off.
1,000 to the million, 800 to the
Вот этот
million.
марафон лак,
600.
марафон удача не
I
везет, не везет.
cannot understate how difficult that backwards launch is. So the fact that SAS even attempted it in a marathon run is like just awesome.
Yeah, it's probably the
Ага,
best
давайте
trick that
сделаем
is in, I
еще
mean, it's not on
раз.
record, but it is,
Лаунч,
It's in European
probably the
улетим.
hardest trick, yeah, in the run, I guess. I can go for
Пролетать.
sideways here, but I forgot to turn on the coordinates, so I'm just gonna.
We just hit $1 million.
Миллион! Собрали миллион! 1 миллион долларов! Ажиотаж!
World record right here, live. Awesome Games Done Quick 2021. Don't forget it.
AGDQ. Полетели, летим с этими мухами.
Overloaded right now.
Воу.
Thank you so much, everybody, for helping us hit 1 million. That is so special. I love that.
Всем спасибо, что были на этом историческом моменте.
Absolutely nutty.
Картана, замолчи.
But yeah, one more hammer launch and we're out of here. Hopefully I can pick up a plasma pistol so that I carry over these grenades.
Полетели.
That's a really good launch too.
Отличный лаунч.
Yeah, Halo 3 has some interesting things related to carryover. Certain weapons won't carry into the next level. So if SAS carried the don't forget Pancam here. If SAS carried the gravity hammer.
What would I do without you, Brian? I know.
If SAS carried the hammer into the next level, it would have reset his grenades. And grenades are pretty important in the upcoming levels, so.
Граната нам еще пригодится дальше.
Are we taking?
Yeah, unfortunately we can't carry over equipment. That would be awesome.
That would be so sick. Yeah. Are we taking transport hog or turret hog, SAS?
We're taking turret hog. You know,
Okay.
the more firepower, you know, it gets me going.
Yeah. This is a constant debate in the Halo 3 running community, is whether you take the transport hog or the turret hog. Their stats are exactly
Выбираем
the same, but people are very passionate about this, to say the least.
транспорт хок или турет
I mean,
хок.
it shouldn't be a debate, you know. It's pretty common
Райер
sense.
говорит, нам
Alright.
больше огневой мощи понадобится.
Oh, I did get a grenade from that guy,
That's
so you'll
really
see me
nice.
like slaughter Marines, like it's just to get ammo, and you know I hate doing it.
Завалили своего, чтобы патроны с него налутать.
Yeah, so this
Райер
is
говорит,
Cyber
что
Highway.
ему
This is,
не
primarily
нравится
a
это
driving
делать,
level.
но патроны
There's
нужны.
only this level's like kind of a really easy level with a lot of random things that can go wrong at random times. Good driving in this game is pretty difficult to do optimally. We're gonna want to be avoiding
И отдавим врагов.
sliding back and forth is gonna
Дорожное
and there are
убийство.
lots of there's just like hundreds of minor optimizations that Sasquatch will be doing through here just to drive through as quickly as possible. I feel like the
Неплохое оптимизированное вождение. Оно, в принципе, очень сложное.
Absolutely. You know, since we timed by the second, you know, it might be unbeatable. I hate to say it, you know, I don't know. Super good. But yeah, you can read out some donations. We're just driving around.
Катаемся.
Let's see. We have Professor Farnsworth donates $100 and they say, keep up the great work. I should just read all the hype ones. Okay. Wedgehead donates $150 and they say 1 mil hype.
1 million hype.
Donates $15 and they say 1 million hype. Anonymous donates $250 with a comment. They say million hype. Thank you, Anonymous.
Как долго перекидывали рубеж в несколько косарей, и тут уже плюс 12 пролетело. Ух, вот это хайп.
Silo clip first try.
It's good.
It was close. It was
Kind of. I mean, we went through the silo. You know. Counts. Oh yeah, coming up here is we're intended to get out of our hog and walk the rest of the level. You could go and get a grab lift and do that, but that's also slow. So we're just gonna literally drive across the gap here.
This is a very precise trick.
Кстати,
Got robbed.
и он промахнулся.
For this compared to some of the other ones in this game. But the idea is to shoot this gap in the barriers over here and then kind of steer to the right as quickly as you can.
Опа.
Oh, there we go.
Чики-брики, чик-чирик.
Oh.
О, братан, братан, назад.
What a checkpoint! This is, dude. What? This is
Don't
rigged.
press anything. Don't
Спокойно. Спокойствие. Только спокойствие. Нет! Машина, назад!
I've never seen this before.
Машина!
This. Oh, wait. Okay, is that it?
I think I just go forward. No.
This has literally never happened before, dude. This is.
О, боже.
What the
Does
hell?
anybody have any ideas?
Let's see. Oh, can you like get it wedged and like? nade boost it
Офигеть,
out?
спасибо, папаша, что подарил Ренову Логан 20 века черного цвета.
I feel like try driving forward and getting it wedged and then nade boosting it. I feel like you're getting so close.
You know what I could do?
You could double revert, right?
Well, I mean, maybe. Do I have? Yeah, I could. I'm gonna do that. I thought about jacking a chopper, but you know, we can just do this. So like, there's a system to where if you die 5 times super quick, you can double revert.
Мы можем, короче, отменить чекпоинт. Называется такая техника Double Revert. Если мы умираем супер быстро 5 раз. Опа, сработало. Покчам. Заманипулировали над сейвом. 5 раз умираем после сейва, и нас откатывает игра на прошлый сейв. Ничего себе, это круто придумано. Братан, давай, делай этот прыжок уже. Вот это, конечно, гениальное решение.
They say, for Halo 3, loved playing with my brother for years. Lou donates $25. They say, been watching GDQ for a long time. Halo 3 was my early teens and one of my all-time favorite games. Let's start that trip down memory lane. Let's go!
Let's go! Ну,
you keep on going. There,
okay,
there's not much.
Просто едем.
Seclusive donates $5.
Нигде не застреваем, не делаем дурацких чекпоинтов.
Master Chief inbounds.
Shouts to Seclusive. They're really good Halo Reach runner.
Опа.
Here. This is a pretty important...
О, раннер напрягся, уже понимает, что... Понимает, он понял, ребята, он понял, что стиммейт на 5 минут выше его, лучшего рана. Он понял, ребята, что марафон лак его прищемит.
We've got a ton of great merch to let you show off your GDQ hype, such as the official event badge, now with a shiny foil upgrade, and the limited edition Finale game pin. We've also got a great selection of products featuring retro arcade floor pattern, including a face mask, desk mat, heat-activated color-changing mug, and scarf. If you're interested in learning more about speedrunning, the book Speedrun Science is packed with everything you'd want to know. Plus, it includes a $10 donation to the Prevent Cancer Foundation with each
Зачитывают вообще огромное количество донатов.
Through the end of AGDQ 2021 will go towards supporting the Prevent Cancer Foundation. Head on over to fangamer.com/GDQ.
Shoutouts to Fangamer. That was awesome. A quick note, I guess, about the end of that level is that you probably saw that Sass only killed like 2 things and then ended the level. The only requirements for that last fight are destroying the shield and then also killing the turret, and that's it.
Yeah, if you go super slow, which is not going to happen in the speedrun, you actually have to kill the chief, and I think it's because the jetpack...
У раннера странный сетап. Хочется думать, что это у него просто спортивный матрас, в который он ушлепывается после того, как заруинил ран. Я бы тоже такое хотел. Прям вмазаться в них. После такой вот хорошей руины.
Yeah, Storm is split up into two different kind of combat segments here. This is first lake bed. There are a certain, there's like a certain number of enemies, I forget the exact number, I don't know if you know Sasquatch, that we have to kill to advance, as well as a anti-air tank. So, oh, that's annoying.
Ова.
It is a number.
Yeah, it's a number.
Раскидываем
Generally speaking,
врагов
it's like
из
you try and
большой
splatter
пушки.
freeze on the way in, you frag those jackals, you kill the wraith, and then like 2 ghosts, and then once you get the loading done in the bottom left, you are good to move on. And then actually we can touch the button here, kind of like through the wall to open the door.
Можем, короче, нажать на кнопку сквозь стену и отскипчик.
Yeah, it's a really good spot to save it for, as you can see. Right here, you can actually stop at this spot, and you save about 3 seconds over just going to the door.
Если тут притормозить, короче, то дверь открывается быстрее. И фиг знает почему, что с этой игрой вообще.
Yeah, this is the worst. You can go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, this is second lake bed. This is like the bane of a lot of Halo 3 speedrunners. There's a lot of variance, a lot of randomness in what can happen here.
Тут очень много рандома может случиться, но мы раскидываем вражескую технику. Хороший выстрел прям без прицеливания. И надо уничтожить разное количество врагов по волнам. И в первую очередь мы гасим технику.
So this is going okay so far. When the next wave will be indicated by a phantom coming in from the top left. You see there's Sass looking for it, and so Sass is going to aim at a very specific spot and then shoot, well, generally specific spot, and then shoot as.
Смотрите, знаем, куда вражеская техника подсядет, будет сбрасывать бойцов. Сразу туда ракеты кидаем. Ну, в общем-то, спаун врагов очень простой. А другую летучку сбиваем.
Yeah, our worst enemy here are like grunts hiding and also Marines rocketing us like that.
Yeah, and so what's happened here is there's somebody else that's still alive somewhere that we're looking for.
Так, у нас тут некоторые враги еще живы.
There could be a brute or something like that. So there's one more enemy, and like you can.
Смотрите, куда он залез. Это забавно. Раннер еще понял, куда мог враг застрять. Чудесно.
We can like get this hog or mongoose, I mean, past this invisible barrier and past this table and put it up next to this door. I mean, there really isn't much to it.
Yeah, this is a pretty. Yeah, there you go.
Классическое стрельцание с техники.
Clip right on
сквозь дверь.
Skips a big fight. We used to have
картана лезет,
like, DC clip through the wall, and it was really hard, so I'm glad that trick got found.
Yeah, it's once you know the lineup, it's pretty simple too. It's not a hard trick to learn. We're looking for a deployable cover here, so we can go for another launch. Deployable covers can send you in a variety of directions, and we're going to be going for a sideways one here if we can find one. Any one of these brutes can drop one. So it is RNG. If we find one, it'll save a few seconds, not a ton.
Стараемся тут немножко.
There we go. Okay, here we go. We're in business.
Сделать трючок. Наконец-то этот лаунч получился с щитом. В прошлый раз он нас убил. О, безумный трюк.
Yeah, and we just grabbed some plasma pistols. I don't know who designed this thing, right? But their own weaponry, and 2 plasma pistols can long range this guy.
Странное оружие. Может на большой дистанции работать.
And now we're on to Floodgate. This is, I don't know about you, Sass, this is my favorite level to run in the whole game.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's pretty much just storm backwards, but with flood this time. We're not gonna really worry about fighting them. We've got, plenty of tricks up our sleeve. Just get past them.
Yeah, so
Super fast.
Ну,
this level is,
слайдим, ловим
pretty much just a
бусты.
total physics playground for
Прыгаем.
both the gravity launcher, the gravity
Вот
launcher, and
вот
AC
этот хороший
launching.
слайд.
Wait, the gravity hammer. Wow, my words are hard. So fortunately, there is a full gravity hammer right at the beginning, which is pretty nice.
Засетапили коробочку вообще. Берем молоточек и делаем лаунж. Великолепно. Мое почтение.
And now we're going to grab a couple spike grenades to influence this box to be at the right angle for us here.
Вау,
This looks like a nice landing. Oh,
да.
beautiful. Now we're going to try and get this.
ODST.
Великолепно летим. Классный сегмент. Просто куча физических объектов, с которыми мы можем лаунчиться с этого молота, топора. Вот это весело.
Triggered for the Cortana moment. This is going very nicely so far.
For some reason, we couldn't do that during Storm. Jump up on that second level and avoid the zigzag, but on Floodgate we can. So
this is the
saves a bit of time.
And here is the this is the trick that Floodgate is really infamous for. This is Shadow of Intent. Sasquatch is being a deer and using the setup.
Ну как оценочка?
I couldn't do the normal one. This
Буст щитом, давай. Сейчас он снова нас убьет. Очень тонкий тайминг, давай, братан. Не получилось. Очень тоненько. Тонюсенько. Опа! Нормально. Ну буст слабоват, но вообще хорошо. Пролетел почти пол локации. Очередные бусты. Опа!
What are you going for here, Sass?
I'll go for the pizza launch, is what we call it.
Yes. All right.
The trip mine. I guess you could.
Они называют лаунж пицца лаунж, короче. Вы видели, что произошло? Давайте я вам поясню. Он делает лаунж, кидает в полете под себя мину, лаунчится от нее и долетает. Это, кстати, одна из причин, почему комментатор начал ранить эту игру. Это безумный трюк просто. Отлетаем от мины и долетаем. Огромное расстояние проделываем. Великолепный спидран. Райер молодец.
Sorry, I was just gonna say this has been a sick floodgate. You did so good.
Опа.
Don't say that.
Okay, yeah, this floodgate has sucked, dude. Do better.
Okay, it kind of has. There you go. All right, so there's not much here. We think this is Cortana, but it's not Cortana. It's a message.
Нам звонит не Cortana.
Absolutely. Let's
Это
see.
почти как звонки Cortana.
Donates $25, and they say the real donation incentive is the world record GDQ 2 million any percent speed run. Kazpoo donates $10. They say, hey Sasquatch, really excited to see you run Halo 3 at GDQ. Hope you won't get paneled on the Warthog run. Good luck.
Oh, no.
Отлично.
Yes. Thank you, though. That was genuine. Yeah, we're just admiring the view, some dunes. You can actually interact to get out of here quicker. I didn't know that for the first couple years that I ran the game. Somebody's like, hey.
Yeah, there's quite a big, I would say, tonal shift both in the run and in the game. Once you get to this level, I would say that Halo 3 as a speedrun is kind of split into two halves. There's everything.
И теперь можно и попрыгать, послайдить.
It's the first few levels are, I would say, a lot more based around movement, whereas these last levels have
вообще
a lot of very complicated tricks going on.
Классные бусты. Взяли гранатомет. Сейчас делаем гранат-прыжок. Не зря достали. Опа. Великолепно.
It only saves maybe like 5 seconds.
Так, нам морду бьют,
Okay,
кстати.
so scary. I was like, that dude's gonna murder you.
Не убивайте, не
Do you
надо,
wanna
не
talk about deload, or
надо,
do you want me
не
to?
надо.
Well, I just want to point out that I'm not a psychopath, and then you can go ahead.
Okay, yeah, so we're doing this on purpose for a very good reason. So this whole thing here is going to be a setup for something called the God deload, ideally. So for how this works is we want there to be as many enemies on the map as possible. And so
Надо
we're gonna
убить
kill
как можно
the
больше
Marines, because
врагов.
if we don't kill them, then they end up killing other enemies, which leaves her with less enemies on the map.
В
So
дальнейшей
we
локации.
kill those dudes, they don't kill other dudes, so there's a lot of dudes. And we're going to be grabbing a ghost up here. This driving can be really tricky. That's a bit of an unlucky landing. We're going to grab a ghost up here, and when we're driving it, we're going to skip a trigger for other enemies to spawn in.
Попытаемся, короче, скипнуть триггер спавна врагов,
Once we're all done with this
пока
entire
катимся.
segment, there will be so many enemies on the map that for a huge fight sequence at the very end, almost none of them will spawn.
Людей он
So you'll see
убивал,
that in
потому
play later,
что
but
у
just
них
keep in
лут
mind that this
есть.
whole beginning
Так-то они
segment is kind of a big
союзники.
setup for a trick that comes in a couple minutes here.
Yeah, and the setup actually continues to right here. By the way, I switched to mouse because driving a ghost, you can turn on a dime while boosting, and it's.
Вон
But, like, right
патроны
here,
с
I'm
них
going up
хватал,
on this ledge
гранаты
here
в
so that I
основном.
skip a load zone.
Yes.
Ну да, и, кстати, вот именно в этом месте он, кстати,
We'll hit
делал
that
это
load
для
zone, so there'll
обуза.
be even more dudes. So there'll be a ton of
Чтобы,
dudes.
да, меньше мобов
This is
соспавнилось.
probably one of the hardest parts of ARC, if not
Ну,
the
в
hardest, like,
основном
because it's not
он
clear.
лутает
There
патроны.
are just a lot of enemies that we have to clear in this entire area. That's annoying.
Kind of a nice shot.
Yeah, that was a pretty
Can't
nice
complain.
shot. Yeah.
О, хороший
So,
переворот.
you saw Sass use the
Вот
lineup
это
there
поворот.
to line up a rocket launcher shot, and you guys have been using that strat forever, I think, too.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna kill this Wraith, and then ideally get rid of a couple of these sniper towers, or maybe one of them.
Так, по-хорошему надо от башни избавиться.
But what's most important is you kill that brute captain over there, and then get rid of the ghosts and the Wraiths here.
Валим
So this is a really
капитана.
complicated segment. You have a lot of
Очень
ground that you need to traverse, and there were just a lot of
непростой
enemies that are spread
сегмент.
out everywhere.
Wasn't too bad of a fight.
Yeah, a pretty average down clear, I would say. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, considering all the things that can go wrong there, that went solid enough.
So looking up at the scenery, this happens a couple times in Halo 2 as well, but we can get Dawn to come down maybe 4 or 5 seconds faster.
Если смотреть в определенную точку в небе, то мы выигрываем 4 или 5 секунд, фиг знает почему, просто так происходит. Как это нашли, не понимаю. Так. Физика, стой, физика, успокойся. Успокойся, физика. Верни.
Just casually losing like 8 seconds. Yeah.
Что-то пошло не так.
All right, so
this part is like really important to go as fast as possible, so that there are like enough people on the map.
And ideally, we don't want to run anybody over either. We want to leave all these enemies on the map like we explained. And so as we come around the corner coming up here, there will normally be a huge fight sequence we need to do, but if everything went perfectly, ideally both of the Wraith tanks that would be up here are not going to be manned by anybody. So let's see.
Oh, good.
We get it?
Yeah, I didn't even drop one.
Didn't even drop it. So yeah, this is the God deload. This is what all the setup was for. There are normally several enemies that you need to clear here, but fortunately for us, we're only going to have to clear a few. There's going to be a Phantom that drops in here, and by shooting the Phantom in the same spot with the fuel rod gun here,
Опа, подождали врагов.
I paused to get a quicker switch, because it actually matters how fast I go here, so.
And now we're looking for a couple ghosts. We only have to kill one of them, but if we can kill two,
И выждали момент. Поубивали.
for this door to open down here, and depending on how many enemies are on the map determines how often the game is going to check before the door opens. I hope I got that right, Savu. Shout out to Savasuka, he's the one that taught me about that. And so yeah, this went about as well as it could. We killed both the ghosts pretty quick, and yeah, now we're just waiting for the door to open here.
Игра очень долго проверяет, надо ли открываться этой двери.
Actually fit the chopper in here. It's perfect size. Unfortunately, it's
Но
the
нам
worst
повезло.
vehicle. It's so hard to control. People have, fallen off here so many times. Coming out.
И мы взяли техническое средство, которое
We're just pressing buttons and kind of waiting if you want to read some donation.
полная фигня. Управлять им сложно, люди тут падают часто.
Bean Andez donates $25. They say, I'll double my donation if you can do your best Master Chief impression. Go AGDQ. Let's see. What would Master Chief say?
Люди донатят, чтобы получить лучший
Need a weapon.
Master Chief Experience
But
от
right
этого
here,
стрима.
it's
Master
on
Chief
timer,
моменты.
ever since we left that door. Oh gosh. And we're trying to board a scarab. This trick is really hard for new runners. Mostly because of the driving section of it.
Yeah, there's a scarab that's gonna
Так.
come over the
Не
building
слышу.
up here. And so we have to get there really quick. Sasquatch does the stinky grab lift strat here.
Очень, кстати,
That's
сложный
very cool
трюк для
frag
ноухранеров.
I'm gonna be super late. We're gonna have to
Good luck.
You know,
Good luck.
Сейчас
good
будет
luck.
сложно.
Holy crap, this is gonna be tight if you
just
make
kind of
it.
YOLO setup here.
Велосипед пошло,
Please make
пошло
it.
добро.
problem.
О, блин.
Goodness, dude, that's so.
Alright, so-
Братан, момент. Что ж ты
It can
делаешь,
happen,
дружище?
The driving's the worst part, I'm telling you. But here's the backup. It's not too big of a deal.
Yeah, dude, so many moments like that this run. Holy cow. The fact that you got that close when you were that late is impressive.
But yeah, no, this is the perfect time for donations. We're actually just gonna wait for like a minute.
Yeah. Okay, sure. Let's see. Nerd Piggy donates $5. They say those wacky car shenanigans were so funny, I just had to donate. You got this, Sasquatch. Also, hi, Bri.
Hi, Nerd Piggy.
Это скип, пирожки, процент.
Jackal2419 donates $50. Thank you to all the runners, organizers, and watchers and donators. Thank you, Jackal. You're one of them. Anonymous donates $25. What a fantastic GDQ so far. Keep it up. Best of luck to all the runners.
Давно так желают удачи всем раннерам.
McNuggets donates $20, and they say Poggy Woggy.
Води, води.
What's up, McNuggets? Thank you.
Stormy Shade donates $10. They say longtime watcher, first time donor for GDQ. Here to support Sass's cursed H3 run.
This has
Yeah,
been
it
cursed,
is,
but
isn't
like you've also been executing a lot of really hard stuff.
So Arbiter's happy about it, but I killed that Marine because in the future he would have talked for 15 seconds. So it's kind of a
Yeah, he would have had a
Бразильский
he would have had a dialogue
привет.
with the little spear flying around here, Guilty Spark, and so killing him prevents that.
Да, потоп еще не начался.
Can I read another really sweet one here?
Только в сие начнется.
Anonymous donates $25. This Halo 3 run is great, and Brian Otto is an all-time fantastic commentator. Always excited to hear him at a GDQ event. Give this donation to Brian Otto's choice.
Oh, thank you. I mean, my commentary is only supplemented by Sasquatch's exquisite gameplay, so.
Oh, stop.
Yeah,
Oh,
really
stop.
shout outs to him.
Oh, we see right through you, dude.
By the way, Sasquatch, you made me a believer about the carbine strat here. By the way, that thing is the truth.
It was Sorix. It was Sorix.
It was Sorix. Okay, well, shout out
He
to
taught me
Sorix
the
then.
way.
Yeah.
I'll
Немного
also say
бустимся.
we're halfway to the secret GLaDOS fight, and I want to be the fan game.
С
Oh, nice.
гранаточки.
Very good. I'm not sure what I want to do for commentator's choice yet, but I guess I'll have to figure it out. Nice damage boost with the slide.
Yeah, so coming up here is where kind of RNG starts to matter a bit. Oh, I'm hurt. Like there'll be these invisible brutes, and then
Тут невидимые
it's
враги.
kind of RNG where they'll be at.
Это, в общем-то, рандом, где они могут быть.
Yeah, and you can
О,
kill
они
something
прямо
right
у нас
there, but it
перед
kinda
носом.
messes up how the fight
Взрываем
plays out
их.
after this, so it's usually best just to leave.
Ракета в лицо.
It is faster,
Плазменная.
but I was not quick enough, unfortunately. Also, I have no fuel
Yeah,
rods
this
somehow.
is. Oh, did we not pick it
I
up
think
after the scarab?
I think I was hot dogging around with the chopper, so.
Yeah. So we're gonna throw some grenades at these dudes.
Немножко
This is
покидаем
gonna be a bit of a
гранаты.
scuffed fight to how it normally goes, just due to our ammo
Чуваки
situation,
очень
actually, so I'm
раздражающие.
curious to see how this one's gonna be handled. Nice, max back. That's a pretty predictable pattern that ammo
Oh,
completely.
no.
Yeah. That's a pretty predictable pattern that the chieftain jumps in. So if you get that animation, it's a pretty free back smack.
And they're BMing me.
Yeah, I was
Come
gonna
on,
say
man.
that was probably worst case scenario for this fight. On par with
Так
how
себе
worse
сценарий
the-
боя
the-
пошел.
This run has been as a whole.
Absolutely. So I think I might have taken so long that the jackals matter for this fight. So Let me go over yonder and take out these jackals. They normally don't matter if you do it at even a reasonable amount of time, but you know.
Так.
Oh yeah, they made their way down here. I see, I see.
Oh no, is there?
Oh, there's an.
О, а это
Okay, there was an
невидимый
That's what it
брут.
was.
Как он до нас добрался?
Failure to count to 4.
Проделал большой
It
путь,
happens.
наверное.
I mean, they're invisible. They're invisible.
They're invisible.
Okay?
Yeah, you can.
Like,
Yeah, you get a pass for that.
All right. So we've gotten the map or something, and now we're gonna storm the Citadel.
Ну, взяли карту,
Yeah, this
будем
game has a lot of
штурмовать
callbacks to Halo 1.
цитадель.
There's a lot of full circle themes in this game. So we were at the Cartographer, which is a very similar place that was visited back in Halo 1 in the Silent Cartographer mission. So this is beach clear. This is an extremely tight and complicated segment. There's a really cool strat coming up.
Очень тесный, запутанный сегмент. Кстати.
We're going to be looking right at the spawn location for the rest of them, so we get a huge multi-kill. That's a very
Сейчас попробуем использовать жесткую страту с большим мультикиллом.
Flying through this right now. There's only a few left, just some grunts and this guy. We're going to see if any of the Marines.
Ну-ка, перебороли
any grunts back
многих.
here. And this went about as well as you can hope it would for a marathon, honestly. Yeah. Very nice.
Очень быстро с ними расправляемся.
Gonna swap out.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Ideally, the Marines would help out, but you know.
I feel like they never do, dude. Honestly. We're looking for a deployable cover here for a trick coming up later on.
Делаем трюк небольшой.
There are several other locations in which we can, so we'd have to be. I'm not. You know what? I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna curse it. I'm not even gonna say that next line of commentary.
Too late.
Англоязычные комментаторы, им страшно, короче, они даже накаркать боятся.
Yeah,
oh,
like
that's
a nice
what
calm.
Halo does. I'm so happy they explained it. I didn't remember. Sorry.
И пошел саундтрек Halo. Наверное, на трансляцию не слышно, там такое ту-ду-ду-ду, ту-ду-ду-ду, ту-ду-ду-ду. Великий саундтрек, абсолютно.
$500 for the pizza comment. You earned that. Obsolete Ape donates $25. They say, let's pay a visit to GLaDOS. I hear she made a cake. Yep, I've had some. Definitely not alive.
Чудесный сегмент, просто влетаем в толпу этих тараканов.
$25. They say, great job, guys. So impressive to watch and learn from you. Smiley face. Any smilers in the chat?
There's a really cool strat coming up here.
Очень клевая страта забираться. Наверх. Очень точный сетап, чтобы залезть. Прекрасно идем. Ни одного лишнего движения. Раннер просто вмазывает всех.
A little bit unlucky here, but we have a couple more areas to find one. And just in case it's not clear, by DC I'm referring to deployable cover, which is the thing we've been using to launch us throughout the game. Also, really unlucky hammer ammo. Only 50.
И у нас есть чудо-колотушка, можно буститься, летать, прыгать.
If we had something to jump off of, like an equipment, we could have kept that box upright and used it.
Возьмем коробочку, чтобы заланчиться.
I think Johnson's taking care of second tower. We took care of first, and we're on our way to third.
And the reason that we take the Warthog here and not the Mongoose is while the Mongoose is faster uphill, as you're about to see, the Hog is way faster when you go downhill. So it actually.
Тачка, кстати, очень ускоряется по пути вниз. Прям с таких с горок скатываясь, прям вообще летим. И если мы диагонально едем, это, короче, немного быстрее. Ну, если это мы на Хорнете будем делать. Так, что это у нас?
I love the song playing here.
This level definitely has the best music.
Yeah, one of the best Halo levels I would say in like the entire series.
А летим Чудесный берег.
But you can go ahead with some more donations.
Sure. I definitely missed these from earlier, but at 1 hour and 17 minutes into the last run, we had multiple comments that were for $117. Anonymous, $117.
Вот тут-то мы уже летим по диагонали.
Drew, $117, no comment. I want to make sure that y'all knew that it was
Максимально оптимальный полет.
There was so much love happening at the same time.
Ну, может, чуть менее оптимальный, может, это все-таки не ТАСС. Но летим хорошо. Полет нормальный. Разваливаем толпу врагов. Здесь сделаем небольшой прыжок.
It can be a little bit scary with all these drones shooting. There's a way that you can do it without losing health, but they'll fly off.
Интересно, в этот раз он не будет делать буста на лифте? Будет, да? Да, будет точно такой же буст. Не, не особо. Тут просто надо убить как можно больше врагов, а то они очень мешают. Нормально развалили их.
Not too bad of a covenant.
Yeah, honestly. Are you going for the box launch down here?
Oh yeah, for sure. Cool. I thought about grabbing those nades, but too late.
Can I sneak one in real quick?
Go ahead.
$50 from Pellic. They say, "Awesome run, Sasquatch."
Классно, да?
Looks like you're sitting in front of a giant green Ninja Turtle. Runner's choice, by the way.
That's exactly what it is. How did you know?
That launch is really scary, by the way, because if you hit that box at the wrong angle, you splatter the wall right there, and it loses like what, like 20-30 seconds. It's really
Говорят, короче, если чуть-чуть угол неправильно подберешь на лаунче с бочками и ящиками, то будут вообще большие проблемы.
We really get to the cool part of this level for sure. When we get to the Citadel.
Citadel probably one of the most difficult areas in the entire game.
Gonna punch through the cliffs. That guy.
Джунгли сменяются снежными локациями.
Yeah, this driving here can be a little tricky, like Sasquatch mentioned. There's just a lot of enemies, and projectiles influence how vehicles will.
Немножко попрыгаем
get shot at the wrong time, you can get flipped here really
с
easily.
уступу.
There's a very big cliff on the left that is very easy to flip off of.
All right, so here I'm gonna go for it once.
Не падаем, не переворачиваемся.
But 2 scarabs, and we're just gonna skip over them. With our handy dandy deployable cover, we can.
You're going for yellow clip? Yo, okay.
I am.
All right, let's go. I'm hyped then. Okay, this is huge. If you, yeah, this is so sick.
This is
Сейчас будет супер рисковая страта.
1, the scarabs can shoot you. 2,
you could
that.
Right. 2, that could happen.
Yeah.
Так.
RNG manipulation. Now they're not gonna
Не
shoot.
повезло. Ну-ка еще попытка.
The bug on MCC where I'm slowed down here. It's unfortunate.
Ну-ка.
This is what you get for wanting maximum time save.
Come on. Oh, I thought you had it.
Ай, почти
No, that's not
получилось.
what we do in the run, unless we're super far behind. What we can do is actually kill the scarabs pretty quickly. It's about 20 seconds slower, and then we'll get a checkpoint, and we'll still go for the clip, but it's going to be a lot safer since we have a checkpoint. There's a lot of time to where we have to wait for the bridge to extend, and then have to walk the rest of the way, so it will save time.
I want to say on both of these DC clips, Sasquatch has gotten extremely close to getting it too. You get a ton of speed when you do a backwards DC launch, and Sasquatch has been like just barely out of that threshold. So this is going to be a lot safer, like Sasquatch mentioned. He's going to get a
Ну-ка еще попыточка.
literally right before this. He's going to
Супер напряжен раннер.
And to get the screen shake too, off the screen.
Что ж такое? Ну давай. Кривовато сетап, ну ты чё?
gonna adjust a little bit here.
There we go. Well done.
Nice.
The angle was actually good the first time. And what would have happened is we would have gotten through and kept our momentum all the way to the door. But I adjusted it to make it a little bit easier and slower. But yeah, the idea
Ну, мы
is,
сейчас с остротой, короче, это сделали, грубо говоря.
Really nice.
Should be noted
But this
that.
is when,
Go for it.
oh, no, this gets really cool. It's the coolest box launch in the round.
Yeah, good luck with this. This is the Citadel box launch. Very infamous trick.
О,
Okay, that looks good.
замечательно. Баунсим, банни хопим, все вообще.
That's so sick.
Безумие. Безумец.
Like that, I cannot begin to tell you how many runs I have lost or anybody has lost to that launch. That was just like really well executed to hit that first try like that. There are so many factors at play.
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, I wish I had that every time. So we're worried about a soft lock here.
Didn't get it. Okay.
Very nice, very nice.
Like for no reason you can get stuck in the black screen there. Nib special?
Нигде не застреваем, отлично.
The guy who found that, great guy. Great guy, love that guy. All right, there is a cool launch right here, and hopefully we can get one that's so good we skip over the next launch.
Good luck.
Делаем еще один лаунч.
Power, but
still a nice launch. Still good.
Нормально.
Ideally, if we have good RNG, there will be one more launch we can go for at the end of this.
Карта на момент. Мы неуязвимы, кстати, в этот момент.
If I get a checkpoint, okay.
Пока с нами разговаривает Картана в нашей башке. Вау. Два лаунча с молотка. Нормально. Кстати, скачут внизу очень раздражающие враги.
Yeah, it's important to make sure that you don't have like you have to swap out the Spartan laser here, otherwise the hammer won't carry over, and the hammer is very important for this next level coming up.
Cortana,
yeah,
the flood-infested high charity.
Yeah, this level, man, I don't know. I feel like opinions among runners is pretty split on this, but this level just has a large amount of Cortana and Gravemind moments. And the movement through a lot of them can be a little bit.
I don't know who is behind the door design, but you know. All right. So we're gonna use a grenade and some hammer to hopefully overlap two Cortana moments.
Говорят, дизайн двери очень дурацкий.
But that looks good. I think you got it. Yeah.
So this is gonna allow us to skip over the second one. Yeah, there's so many that we're able
to что с тобой
there's another chance that we can
вот не отвечает, ты нас тормозишь.
Coming up, but we'll have to do a DC launch and bounce around like the corridors.
Nice jump there.
Crazy launches. Or crazy bounces, I mean.
Yeah, this overlap right here is probably the most difficult. He's gonna go for a backwards launch. Oh, okay, so we got
вот это что-то странное.
Was close, but it's also delayed with a backward. So even if I got past this, it might not have worked.
Right. Okay.
That was really close, though. That's pretty much right where you want to be.
That's about as
Было
close as
очень
you can get
близко.
without getting it. Yeah.
Yeah, that would just be icing on the cake if you got that in like a full game run. The run's not that optimized where you're hitting all these clips first try and you're hitting that first try. So.
Говорят, ран не очень оптимизирован. Есть еще полно больных степов, которые никто не делает. Так что, возможно, это он уложится в эстимейт. Я надеюсь.
Yeah, the sword, you know, helps us lunge forward and also one-shots a lot of these really big enemies here.
Yeah, it's not quite Halo 2 sword flying, but we can do some time save maneuvers, you know.
Yeah, and we're gonna swap it out right away for a brute shot. Coming up here, there's gonna be another Cortana or a.
Сейчас опять Картан момент будет.
But anyway, there's another moment up here.
Ну,
And we'll be using the brute shot
превращаем
to help boost
всех
us through it. And then right after
врагов,
that we have
которые перед нами, в
Bruno and his
мясо.
helm, which is a very difficult room. There's going to be a pretty
Смешную
tight damage
нарезку
boost, and
врагов.
there are just a ton of flood in here. Like anybody that played this game casually is going to remember this room in particular. Very, very
Пока мы
difficult.
неуязвимы, мы еще можем буститься
Or annoying, I
гранатами,
should say.
кидать под
Let's try
ноги,
that like too hard.
стрелять из гранатомета, нам это вообще урона не
Yeah, it's a
наносит.
very large room too. Like going around casually takes forever.
Here's the jump.
Thankfully.
Nice.
Оба
See that?
подлетаем
You can just barely make that with
повыше
a brute shot jump and a
на
crouch jump, or
гранатах.
and crouching there.
Вот это скорость. Страта.
So we could do a sideways DC launch here and save some hammer ammo, but I'm actually gonna save it for this really cool launch coming up, just in case I need to jump off of it.
Ну и, конечно, не сладко приходится мастеру Чифу.
This jump is really hard.
Ой, братан, момент.
It's definitely a lot of
Дружище, сделал
variables.
этот буст с первого
There's a lot of
раза,
things that
хоть
can happen
раз.
here, but especially if you do the YOLO setup like this.
Чё-то у него проблемы не по праксисе
But, you know, it's a
увидим.
marathon, you go for all the cool stuff.
Ну, это сложная штука, сложный тайминг.
I still didn't get really a powerful one, but I'll take it.
Я думаю, немногие, да,
We're gonna
мало
do
кто
another
сможет
overlap
повторить
by
в
hammer
чате.
boosting optimally down this hall.
Yeah, this one could be a little bit tricky to get around this pillar that exists in the middle of this hallway here.
Но на самом деле сама сложность не в том, чтобы делать эти скипы, а в том, чтобы делать их быстро. Чтобы прибегать сходу, хова, и улетел.
And using a hammer swing, you normally have to melee this 3 times. A hammer swing kind of does skips a melee right there.
Okay, so we got early movement, and what that means is that we can't go for this DC launch because we're actually not invincible during the Cortana moment. Don't ask me how it works.
I learned that just now. I had no idea. That's really interesting.
Yeah, there's some interesting thing about like the timing of when I grabbed Cortana, but now we have Cortana and no more Cortana moments, so that's good. We still have Gravemind to worry about, but
Хороший
yeah,
буст.
normally I would have sideways DC launched down that hallway and used the Gravemind moment to save us, but
And this is what they call this?
Закидываем стяжные реакторы
Just have
гранатами.
to shoot a brute shot and an explosive at all these to make them explode, and then we enter. It's not timed or anything, but the escape sequence of Cortana. He's standing here is actually, I don't know why Sass is doing this. These boxes can kill you from the explosion. Okay.
they're just boxes. What do you mean?
I was
How
just
can a box kill me? What?
I was just waiting for that. I would say there's probably one more scary-ish trick coming up here. The main thing we're looking out for right now is Flood that are carrying swords. And then also we just got to be careful about some of the carrier forms of the Flood that can
Слазим тут по
the Flood,
пещеркам.
the Sword Flood can one-shot us. And so there's a pretty tricky equipment jump that's coming up here. There's going to be a lot of
Стараемся
flood
как можно
around,
быстрее
so,
прыгать.
doing this all with a brute shot jump as well is just a little bit difficult.
So this is where we came in. Oh, I did get brute shotted at the last second.
Yeah, that's pretty unlucky. Oh, this guy has brute shot ammo for you. That's nice of him.
So, yeah, if I somehow can get somebody to stand on top of this, I'll try it.
No way! What? I've never seen that backup.
We just had to get them a little friendly.
Dude, okay, I've never seen that. That was really sick. Oh, what a nice slide too. That was sick as hell.
Отличный ран.
Yeah, okay. I can't believe you pulled that off. And now we're gonna validate the run with Chap Special.
Absolutely, yes. Actually, I'm hurt.
Hopefully not die
I
to
can't go for it.
popcorns.
I'm gonna wait, you know?
Yep.
Как только раннер подхилился, можно сделать небольшой буст.
But yeah, now we're on to Halo. Halo on Halo 3. I need to empty out my ammo to make sure I don't carry over anything, and you can read out a bunch of donations. It's pretty chill start to Halo as well.
A bunch, you say?
Go ahead, dude.
Anonymous donates $50. They say Halo, yes. Cancer, no.
Хова, да, раку нет.
Let's see. Ultimate
Говорят в
Draw
донатах.
donates $25. They say $1
$25
million raised in 104 hours, 13 minutes. A new PB. Hype?
Шутки про ПБ 2 миллиона долларов.
I don't know how to say this. G3LK_JR.
Вернее, пока что миллион, но в 2 миллиона верят.
Good luck on the
Верят,
run,
это
despite being
ощутимо.
my relay enemy. Don't forget the checkpoint on Halo. Also, kill the popcorn.
И раннер добивает ран.
Halo Run's legendary relay.
Осталось
That's coming
минут
up this Saturday. Should be pretty exciting.
15, может
Braver
меньше.
donates $50. They say, hey, Sasquatch and Brian Otto.
Как он
Awesome to see you
напрягся.
run in front of 80,000 people.
Ну,
No
я бы на его
pressure.
месте тоже, конечно,
Here's to seeing if
обосрался.
you can beat my world record IL on the final level.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to the Halo Runs Discord and all of its tutorials. Good luck on Citadel clip.
По-моему, он 3 руками взял
Thank
этот
you.
молот, или меня
There's a
уже
little trick, right?
глючит.
Go for it. Go for it.
Yeah, no, like instead of
Давай
walking
уже
all the way
бустись,
around
братан.
casually, which would
Лети,
take forever, we
лепесток,
can just jump up on the spire
через
and
север на восток.
It's
do this.
it's almost painful watching you get that smoothly. I don't know why. That is like the ultimate Brian Auto choke trick. I mess that up all the time.
Really,
It's
really.
embarrassing.
So I'm gonna. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay,
Johnson
Johnson.
decided. What is he doing? All right.
doing?
So normally I'd kill him in a specific way. I might still be able to get it.
Yeah. We're
I
trying.
wasted a lot of rockets. Okay, no, I didn't. But I want to kill him in a specific way. One to
Надо
skip dialogue,
убить
two,
врагов
if he falls off, then he'll
в
open
нужном
the door for me
порядке,
later, but we
скипнуть
can skip that,
диалоги.
it's fine.
Yeah. Also,
Подсейвить
killing him
времени.
there prevents from having to wait for him to walk all the way over to the other side here at the end of this fight. This is Spire fight. I admittedly am not super knowledgeable in a lot of how this works in terms of like the randomness and mechanics here. I'm not sure if you are, Sass.
So it is
Отлично,
random based on,
уничтожение
like,
врагов
how much time in between each spawn,
продолжается.
but I can tell how deep we
Спавны
are
врагов
in
очень
the wave,
рандомные.
based on what weapons they have. So I'm done
interesting.
with this, and I can focus spiders. I don't know what in lore they're called, but you know,
Yeah.
they look like spiders. And so once I kill enough of these guys, the second wave will start. And it's just 2 waves. It looks like I didn't kill enough.
Yeah, we're waiting for a line of dialogue
There we
from
go.
Grave Mind. Yeah, that one right there.
So this is
Отлично,
uber slow.
размес.
That's fine. That's fine. I mean, this is fast. This is good.
Все быстро идет. Просто ставим в слепой зоне и всех
Yeah, we have a
разваливаем.
nice setup here to optimally use our rockets and kill all the spiders.
Yeah, it should be noted
That's the
too
last
that
guy.
like the level, I'd say like the holy grail for this game would be a skip to this fight. It is possible to advance the game without doing this fight if you're able to find a way through the door, but without a deployable cover or any like reliable way to get out of bounds or clip through the door here, it's not possible. So Spire fight skip would be like the ultimate find for Halo 3.
Тут пока не нашли ОБ.
So
Ну,
that
не
second
нашли, но
wave is
бесполезное.
actually
Нам
super
нужно
solid and save me back a lot of time.
все-таки
There's a chance that
файт
the second
неприятный.
door can also be open.
To rebuild itself on this ring.
We're not sure why, but I think throwing a grenade at Arbiter kind of contributes to it. Now we're on to a boss fight where we can cheese it a bit.
Yeah, this trick is one of my favorites in the whole game. This is a really nice equipment jump off of an auto turret. It is, the timing for it is very tricky.
Очень сложный тайминг сейчас.
Best of luck.
Погоди-ка.
First try, nice. Yeah, that's such a
Nice.
so sick.
Easy first try.
Skips a decent amount of like his whole
Как же раннер долго готовился.
whatever he's talking about. Like
Красавчик.
7 seconds.
And then doing that allows us to set up for this shot here. Very, very nice. And then there's the next trick coming up happens right after we kill Spark. Sass is going to be trying to set the gravity hammer up against the door as straight up and down as possible. And he only has a limited time to do this, and if he's able to do it, we'll be able to grab the gravity hammer through the wall. That looks good. And they'll be able to use that to boost us after.
I heard something drop. I really did.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous.
No.
Is it on the
That's
floor?
okay.
Okay. Oh well.
No, it's gone.
Yeah.
I heard something drop during the cutscene, but yeah, it only saves few seconds realistically. What I wanted to do is use it for for something later, but don't
Were
worry
you
about
gonna
it.
go for a second roundabout?
Yeah.
Немножко поотпрыгиваем.
Can I explain what that is? Is that
Bunny
okay?
хопим.
I don't know if you want to, since it's not happening.
Yeah, you know, we're definitely gonna skip all the roundabouts or try to.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Can you do second
Постараемся
roundabout?
проскипать дальше.
We still have a chance.
No.
Oh, okay.
Голос говорит, у нас все еще есть
Okay.
шанс,
Okay,
да.
okay.
Есть еще шанс завершить этот раунд без потерь коленных чашечек.
We can try.
But generally speaking, the gravity hammer is really nice for a, I would say, a segmented strat called second roundabout skip, where you kind of park the hog in a really weird way near the middle of this driving segment, and you're able to actually hammer.
Ну нормально, там много оверстимейтов было.
You get boosts off these guys.
Люди разучились считать.
I'm gonna utilize this rocket here for a big boost.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool.
End of us, team.
Oh, that's neat. You know, I've learned so much this run, Sasquatch.
I'm glad. So now it's for the most iconic. It's not over yet. These guys have killed me on a PvP run. I hate to admit it.
Very recently, too.
That guy killed me. Don't say that. It's 20 years ago. Now
Spartan, go, go,
here's the
go.
iconic Warthog drive. And there's some cool
Отличная
stuff we can do.
катушка на варходе.
Absolutely. So like
Расслабляющий
over this first
автоскроллер.
roundabout here completely. It's kind of possible.
Yeah,
But what we're gonna do is skip over like the enemy spawns, which will carry over all the way to the next
Скипаем
roundabout,
спавны всех врагов.
which will help out a lot.
And ideally not
Я
the flip period
пока
is
едем
gonna
в
go
определенной
gas,
точке.
like, right before going off the toad. You just got it the
Опа,
whole way.
нормально, не падаем в
No, I
этот
like it,
раз.
I like it.
Не
Okay,
застреваем
okay,
на
that's good.
чекпоинте
Yeah,
в
no, it's really nice. It was a great
падении.
landing. Warthog landings can really save or cost you a lot of time, so getting a smooth one like that is nice.
И играет
We skip
эпическая
all the
музыка.
sentinels that would, you know, flip you over here. It's nice. I wanted to go for second roundabout skip, but we'll have to drive through that one. It doesn't save much time at all. That one's pretty fast anyway.
Очень быстро катимся.
You want to get some donations in?
Yeah, great time for
Do
final
I?
donations.
Okay, yeah.
И
Let's
это
see.
последний уровень идет.
So GT Man Fred donates
Ту-ду-ду-ду.
$500. They say, my wife and I love the week of AGDQ every year. I've had some extra time off thing from last year, so we've been able to watch a lot of games together with our 2 young sons. Thank you for everything y'all are doing. Also, what a better way to celebrate my birthday today than to donate to prevent cancer. Happy birthday, GT Man Fred.
А вы еще сомневались, что он не
I
успеет.
like this one.
Раннер
Owen
скилловый.
donates $10, and they said donating to a good cause. Nico,
Чистый
if you hear
скилл.
this while watching a live GD, oh sorry, if you hear this while watching a VOD, donate to a live GDQ instead of just the archives once in a while.
Главное не то, что кто-то зашазамил. Главное, чтобы нам DMCA не дали.
All right, so we're coming up to the third
А так-то
roundabout.
это главная тема
A lot of
Хаила.
explosions, you know. It's not a pleasant drive to work,
Легендарный трек.
but I'm gonna go for the hard one. I'm gonna go for the hard.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't back
Классный
down.
ран.
Shout out
Вот
to
эта
Sleepless
часть,
Blue,
конечно,
Counter-Strike, who's
ого-го.
literally in chat right now.
Взрывы.
Alright, this is called Sleepless Third.
Ну какой же Хала без взрывов?
This is a really hard jump. He's gonna try and get the lineup just perfect. That looks good. That looks really. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Опа.
not even close actually.
Вау.
Not even a
Too
little
easy.
bit close. That's
Изян
like, okay, I don't know if
мазян.
you made that look easy, but that is like super risky to do because if you mess that up, you go back,
Красиво.
like, what, like a minute,
Душевно.
something like
All
that.
the way to first round. It would have been like 2.5.
Yeah, my
So,
God.
yeah.
Shout out to Sleepless Blue.
Это
Excuse me.
что там по ВР команде?
But that's not the coolest trick in the run. The coolest trick in the run is right here. And if I fail it,
Сейчас будет
I'm
крутейший
not gonna
труп.
fail. I'm
You've
not
never
gonna
done
fail.
that before. No.
This is the cool. No. Mm-mm. Bully, but all right. Definitely not my PB run. Here we go.
Ну-ка. Воу! Бочка!
Oh.
Нормально, назад, трам-пам-пам.
Not
Хорошо.
even close. Not even close.
Вот этот свек.
I wanted a clean landing. But I'll take it.
Покчам.
Yeah. Who? I
Fuck
don't think anybody
Chomp,
would ever be on
да.
like potential world
Fuck
record
Chomp
pace
уже
if that
удалили,
happened.
да,
That
ребят?
wouldn't happen.
Пока.
No.
Почем?
Definitely didn't happen last week. It's not over. It's definitely not over until you're in the frigate. I've been paneled and
Yeah, we didn't really mention that. So RB is shooting at the sentinels, and if he shoots one and it explodes, it can flip you.
Ребят,
These
остался
triangular wheels all
еще
have collision.
один смайлик.
The same ones explode every
Остался
time,
вот
where
этот
they fly
смайлик,
in the air is
добавляйте его
random.
себе.
So it's super possible just to
Emote.
get screwed over by him.
Его не
Like
удалили.
anybody that's ran Halo 3 has been paneled in some way or another.
it's not overkill at all. I think there could be more panels. But yeah, time is coming up when we enter the frigate.
Ту-ду-ту-ту. Бдыщ.
It's time.
И это время.
Awesome, that's Halo 3.
Стоп, что там по времени?
Yeah, I definitely have a jitter assessment.
А это
So
по
I go for the
ЭГТ
cool
или
stuff.
по РТА?
If you do it, without messing up, it's a nice run. Really fast.
Speedrun.com. Обязательно проверяйте Halo 3,
Yeah,
Halo
thank
3.
you so much, AGDQ, for having me. I just want to give a shout out to the Halo speedrunning
Halo
community.
Series.
Over at Halo
Это не
Runs.
Halo 3, это
Definitely, if
Halo
you're
у нас...
interested in learning, just want to go check out the leaderboards. Definitely go to Halo Runs. Also, like any given
Collection?
time, somebody's streaming Halo speedruns, so definitely check out their stream. Yep, check out mine. It'll be awesome.
Follow
watching me.
Sasquatch Sensei. Please follow him. This dude is like one of the best in Halo 3. It's
О,
if
как
you
их
need
много
something to watch
категорий.
during DGen hours, like seriously,
Я ничего не
Sasquatch's stream, I've
понимаю.
gotten to know him over the last few months. Since I started running this game, has been like a real pleasure.
Это Halo 3, но на ПК... haloruns.com. Спасибо. У них своя борда, как у Мегамена там, да.
And I just can't wait to watch the rest of the runs. Thanks for having me.
Не грузится,